Hello everyone and welcome to Roadmap. So I hope you're doing well. And today we are going to start with a new topic, that is water, a precious resource, part 1. And if you like the video, don't forget to click on thumbs up button below, and you can also subscribe for more video updates, and you can also share the videos, and you can also give your suggestions in the comment section below. So the topics to be covered are introduction, forms of water, water available for human use, how people get water supply, their methods to prevent water scarcity, and effects of water scarcity on life of people, and finally water conservation. Now, introduction. Water is available to us in three forms basically, and these three states of matter, that is three forms, they are interconvertible and also reversible. This means that they can be converted from one form to another form, and we will be the three forms of water are solid, liquid and gaseous. Now from the figure you will be able to get that solid, liquid and gas are the three forms of water, and these are interconvertible and reversible. Now how it is possible that they are reversible or interconvertible? Before that, I just want to tell you that what is the solid form of water. Solid form of water is when you keep water into a deep freezer in the refrigerator, it turns into ice, and this ice is nothing but the solid form. Now you can see, you can find more ice at the mountains and glaciers, and also in the polar regions it is called as ice caps. Now this is nothing but the solid form of water. And the liquid form of water, now sometimes you must be having gola, right? This is also a solid form of water. And the liquid form of water is the water which is available in the environment in the liquid form, like in the ponds, rivers, lakes, oceans. So this is nothing but the liquid form of water, and also the water you drink is nothing but in the liquid form. Now coming to the gaseous form, that is gaseous state. Water exists as gas. Water exists as water vapor in the atmosphere, and the continuous cycling of water among the three forms keeps the total amount of water on the earth constant by process of water cycle. Now it is, as I said, it is reversible. You can see from the figure that solid when melts it turns into liquid, and liquid when while evaporating it forms into gas. So it is getting hotter in this, and gas when condensing gets converted into liquid, and liquid when freezing forms into solid. So in this process it is getting colder. So these are the three forms of water: solid, liquid and gaseous, and the examples and some of their properties. Now also I wanted to tell you that water is available for human use, right? So about 97% of the total water available on earth is stored in the seas and ocean. And this water in this ocean is too salty to be used for drinking and irrigation. Now sometimes when you have visited oceans, you must have tasted the taste of water, right? So it is salty, you must have found that. So most of the fresh water and the water which we use for our consumption, for our drinking purpose, it is nothing but the fresh water. So most of the fresh water, that is 68.7% of total fresh water, is frozen in glacier and polar ice caps, and this is pure water, but again not available for human consumption. Only 30.1% of fresh water occurs as a groundwater, and out of the remaining 1.2%, about 0.9% occurs in the moisture in soil, air and in bodies of living organism, and the rest of the 0.3% constitutes freshwater resources such as rivers and lakes. And it is clear that only a tiny fraction, that is 0.01% of the total water is only available for the human use. So we can imagine the amount which is available for human beings for drinking purpose. So it is very important for us to save water, to conserve water, and also you should use water only how much it is required by you. Unnecessarily you should not waste water, because many a times when you keep tap open, the water flows off and unnecessary water wastage takes place. In the coming videos we'll also learn about it in detail, but I just felt to convey the message that save water as much as possible. Now, how people get their water supply? Now, there are various means by which people get their water supplies. The towns and cities of India get water at home through a network of pipes by municipal water distribution system, and it is drawn from the nearby rivers, lakes, and supplied to our homes after being treated from the harmful impurities. So, I would suggest you just try to locate which are the rivers and lakes in your towns or in your villages. So the water tankers basically they supply in the areas where there is a shortage of water, and it basically happens in the summer season when the demand of water is more than the supply. And there are also wells and tube wells. Now in rural areas, especially the villages, domestic water comes from groundwater sources such as wells and hand pumps, and people have to travel a long distance to fetch water for their daily use, so they have to uh, walk miles for water. Now, coming to the canals and dams, a dam is basically an artificial wall built across a river to check the flow of water and collect it in a reservoir behind it. Canals are man-made water channels, and basically they carry water from these reservoirs to demand for to meet the demand of water for the domestic purposes and also for the irrigating purposes. So this is about the canals and the dams. Now coming to the ponds, lakes and rivers, basically a large percentage of our rural population depends on ponds, lakes and rivers, and they basically depend because to meet the daily requirements of water. So they collect water in pitchers and bring it to home. Now spring and bawris, basically in hilly and mountainous regions of Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, northeastern state, people depend on springs or bawris for water. Rain, as we all wait for rain, right? Rainy season comes, monsoon comes, and it is awaited. So rainwater is the major source of water for agriculture in our country, and rainwater also fills up the water bodies and percolates as underground water for future use. Now snow, in snow bound areas of Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, people get water by melting snow. So people generally use water by melting the snow. So this is all for the water as a resource. We will also continue with this topic like the water conservation, and then what is water table, and then groundwater as an important source of water. So I hope you are enjoying the video. Feel free to clarify your doubts. You can ask your questions and whatever doubts you will be having in the comments section, and I will try as much as possible to clarify your doubts. I hope you are enjoying the video. Stay tuned for more lessons to come. Thank you for watching.